applications with the intents. So what is this calling of built-in applications using intents is nothing but, so if you are developing a already applications ought to be available, but from our new applications how you have to contact with the already available application. For example, in your new application, if you are requiring any Google Map, or if you are requiring or searching any web browser, opening of your web browser or opening any website, so at that situation the web browser applications are already available in your mobile like Google Chrome, Safari browser. So from your applications you have to go, or you have to maintain a communication with the already available applications. Those are to be presented in your mobile. So what are those? Are nothing but whenever I am developing a one application like, so I am having a one of the button as browser. So whenever you are pressing that browser, it will opens your corresponding browser website or websites for your internet. So how we have to run the applications in a browsers, so or opening of your intent, and along with that calling of built-in applications using intents. So that one is to be achieved by using a intent object. So for that intent object we have to pass a parameters, different parameters like action, category, data, type. So different things are to be there. So from those different things we have to call the built-in applications from our new developing application. So here are another two concepts in this calling built-in application are understanding about intent object. So whenever I am creating a intent object, how we have to understand that means? That means what are the different parameters are passed to this object, and using a intent filters. So when you are seeing a intent filters in your Android manifest file, so what are to be the different tags are to be presented? Category and Android name. So what is the use of this category and what is the use of the Android, and different tags, the data tag is also to be provided. So how we have to know about the intent filters? So those are to be used in a manifest file. These are also to be used for moving to different applications. So from one activity to another activity, or from one application to another applications we have to move. At that situation we don't want to create your objects, we have to go with the Android manifest file. That is a concept in this 2.4.2, that is a intent filters. So in the next thing we have to go with the Android, so calling built-in applications using intents. So in this calling built-in applications, first of all we have to take one example. So what is this calling built-in application is nothing but we have to develop our new application. From those our application we have to access a already available apps. So what are the already available apps? For example, in your new register application, in your new application you have to make a call with your some other person. So to perform a call we have to go with the contacts application. Yes. So first of all we have to find out a number, or we have to go with the phone. So what is the use of the phone? Phone is having a keypad. From that keypad you have to type a number so that it will be used to make a call. So in the same way, from our new application is to be developed, whenever you are pressing one of the button you have to make a call with to the corresponding number. Or another thing is I want to develop one of the application is like that. So I am creating one of the activity. So whenever you are clicking, you are giving some values or some website name is to be provided in that activity. So after providing of your website you are clicking on the button. So what it will be done? So whenever you are pressing on the button, the corresponding website you are provided in that blank space, so that one is to be opened. So how it is to be possible? It is also to be possible by using it will be accessed your already available applications like Chrome or Safari or browser. Any one of the internet browsing websites or internet browsing applications ought to be taken. So from those internet accessing, it will opens that URL address which is to be provided in that blank space. So in the same way, for example, let us consider one of the example. So in this my example is like this. So I am creating a one of your activity. So the activity is having a two different files as XML and Java file. So what is the XML file will contains is nothing but the XML file is nothing but a user interface design. So our interface design is to be like this. I am having a only 3 buttons. I am having a only 3 buttons. So the first button is I am representing with the text is call, and next one is browse, and next one is map, and next one is map. This is my activity. This is my main activity which is to be designed like having only a 3 buttons. Whenever you are pressing a first button, that means you are clicking on the call, it performs a or it opens a another activity that is to be presented in your already built-in applications of your phone. So whenever I am pressing a call, if it is opens your phone application. So in that phone applications, it opens a keypad. It opens a keypad with that. So and typing a number as. So that means whatever the number we have to provide it. So that number is to be visible and ready to call. Whenever you are pressing a call button, it will automatically opens your phone application that is to be available in built-in. So from the phone, so whatever the number we are giving, that number is ready. So it is to be visible and ready to make a call. So this is my, when you are pressing my application, in that whenever you are pressing a call, it will open your phone. Next thing is I am pressing a browser. That means I am pressing a second button, that is a browser. So what it will be opened is nothing but, so it will open your one of the application that is already available in your phone. So the application is Chrome. So what is the website? So vu.com. So www.vu.com. That means it will open a corresponding address. It will open a corresponding website that is to be provided in the browser. It will provide you one of the website in the built-in application as Google Chrome. So in the Google Chrome it will be opened and it will search as one of the website, or it will search as one of the URL. So next one is map. So whenever you are clicking on the map button, it will open your Geo map. It will open your map application. In that map application, whatever the corresponding thing is there, that corresponding location is to be find out there. Based on your providing a data, it will find out the corresponding point or a particular location will be find out. This is my application. So I am only creating this user interface. I am only creating this activity. So the activity is having a 3 different buttons. So for that we are requiring a XML file. But what is a Java file? The Java file will contain a actions. So in that actions also we are implementing is nothing but we have to generate some intent objects. Why we need to intent object? To move from one activity to another activity which is to be presented in your mobile. That means one application to another applications we are moving. At that situation we are calling one of the intents. So that those are implicit intents or to be called. So by using that implicit intents we have to navigate to the another application. So in this it will be open that application and performs the action which we are provided in the action of the intent object. So this is our creation. So while we are using a We are developing a one activity which opens already available applications as map, browser and phone. 3 different applications are to be opened. How it is to be possible? So what is the program or how we have to develop this one? So the development of this one is to be like this. So first of all we have to go with the main activity.xml. In the calling built-in applications, my application is to be like this. First of all it will start with the XML version, and for easy understanding of your layouts we are going with the only linear layout. So the linear layout, the main property here is we are having a Android orientation. So what is the orientation? Vertical. That means whatever the components are to be presented in your activity are in a vertical state. So when you are observing, your activity is having a 3 buttons, but 3 buttons are to be presented in a vertical manner. So that's why I am using a orientation as vertical. And next thing is we are requiring a 3 different buttons. So the first button name. So the first button, though in this the button tag will be opened, and in this way the button tag will be closed, and here in between the button we have to mention the different properties related to your button. So what are the different properties we are mentioning is nothing but ID. So what is the use of ID? Uniquely identify the button. So when I am pressing A, in the previous we are using a 3 different buttons. So when you are pressing this call button, it will goes to phone, or if you are not using a ID property, it is when you are pressing a call button, it goes to any other things, any other application. So to identify which button we are pressed, so at that situation what is the action will be performed. So to uniquely identify the data, or to uniquely identify which button is to be pressed and which action will be performed. So that we have to provide a ID of that button. So what is the ID? BTN web browser is the ID of that button. And next one is layout width and layout height. That means the button size will be decided by these 2 properties. What is the width of your button and what is the height of your button. And Android text. So the text property is nothing but what is the name of your button will be displayed on that button. So what is the name? The name of the button is nothing but displaying a web browser. So the button is displaying a with the name web browser. And next one is the Android on click. So what is the use of this on click method? So when you are observing the click, when you are observing the button main thing we have to use is nothing but you have to click on that button. That means we have to perform action like clicking on that button. So at that situation, what is the action we have to perform? That action related code will be written in a Java with this method or the function. This means this is a function calling, or the method is to be called here. What is the method name? On click web browser. The method implementation will be done in your Java file. So whenever you are performing only one action with your button. So what is that button? On click. So this on click property will be used for like a function calling. So the function name is to be the value to be passed to your on click. So in which place the function implementation will be done? The function implementation will be done in your Java file. So that is a first button as web browser. This is a button 1. And what is the second button? Here call. So to implement that second button, we are having again opening of your button and closing of your button. Within that we have to mention the different properties. So button ID. So what is ID? BTN underscore make a call, or if you want to use it in simply way, you have to use B1 or 1, 2, 3. Numbers are also to be provided for your IDs. And next thing is width and height to set the properties of your button. And next one is text. the text is nothing but what is the button name will be appeared in that button. So what is it? The button will display a text as make calls. Make calls is the button information, button name will be displayed. And next one is on click make a call. So the on click is the action we have to perform. At that situation we are performing a on click. It will call a corresponding method as on click make a calls. The function, the method name is on click make a call is a method. And next thing is we are developing a button 3. So the button 3 text will be as show map. So show map is a button 3. So whenever you are pressing a third button of show map, it will call a corresponding function as on click show map. It will call only the on click show map is to be called. So what is a Java implementation for this program? So the Java implementation is for mainly having a packages. After that we are importing a different things. When you are observing activity, so why we are using activity? The application is to be developed in a activity. So that's why we have to import the activity class. And next one is intents. We are using a intents. Why? Because to navigate from one application to another application. And we are also passing a URI address in the activity intent object. And bundle view, that means whatever the view components are to be presented, we have to use the views like text view, button view and edit text, so that we have to use some views. So whenever you are pressing a button, that means you are using a one of the view. That's why we have to also import the views. And next thing is we have to write a public class. So the public class, this is our program name, application name, which extends the activity, class. Why? Because we are already activity is to be presented, we are using that one. And next one is whenever you are considering a activity, the activity mainly on create method is invoked. Why? Because it launches your application. So that's why on create method is to be called. So next thing is what is a code? We have to implement the methods. We have to implement the methods we have to implement the functions. Those are to be written in here. So the first method is on click web browser. What is the action related to this? This is a function calling. So function implementation will be in this place. The function implementation will be here. So on click web browser. So at that situation, that means whenever you are pressing a first button, it will call the on click web browser. So on that on click web browser, what is the action we have to perform? First of all, intent object is to be created. So after that, the intent object takes a two parameters. The first parameter, when you are seeing this one, the first parameter is nothing but action underscore view, Android content dot intent dot action underscore view. That means it will display the first parameter is action. That means what we have to perform. That thing is the first parameter of your action underscore view. What is the second parameter? The second parameter here is nothing but we have to pass the data. When you are performing a action, so which data will be affected? That data is to be provided as a second parameter. First of all, we have to create one of the intent object. So in that we have to specify two parameters. The first parameter is action and the second one is data. So action is nothing but what we have to perform is to be specified by using a action, and data is nothing but when you are performing a action, which data is to be affected. So that one is to be specified in your data. So what is the action we have to perform is just viewing that action. Just view that one. So that is our action. So which one we have to view? That is a data. So the data here is nothing but URI.parse http amazon.com. Amazon.com. So that means when you are seeing URI.parse, the information to be presented in this URI.parse, so that one is to be considered as a URL. From that URL, it will browse the corresponding thing. So what is it will browse? It will browse nothing but HTTP Amazon website. It will browse only the HTTP Amazon website. That means it will automatically opens the web browser in your application, in your mobile. So the web browser facility is to be available in Google Chrome or Safari. Any of the browser is to be presented in your mobile. That application is to be opened, and in that application this website is to be opened and we are viewing that one. So we have to perform one of the action like viewing that website. When you are pressing a on-click browser, it will automatically open a corresponding browser to be provided in that value. And next thing is we have to go with the on-click make a calls. So if you are observing that one, so in the second button, that means if you are creating a second button, what is the name of the button? Make a call. So when you are make a call, that means when you are clicking this make a call, it will goes within. What is the function? On click make a call. So to implement that on click make a call, we have to write a method like this. So what is this? It will directly call this method. So what is the information or what is the things we have to perform is nothing but it will also call one of the intent. That means we have to create one of the intent object. In that intent object, it is also takes a two parameters. The first one is action and second one is data. First one is action and second one is data. Action is here we are seeing the action is nothing but action underscore dial. That means it will dial the data. It will dial your data which is to be provided as a second parameter. So what is the second parameter? The data. So what data we are passing is we are given is nothing but URI.parse of telephone number some 651 and 234. So that means this data will be dialed. The action is nothing but we have to dial the corresponding information. In this corresponding information is nothing but a phone number. So that means whenever you are clicking on the on click make a call, it will call a corresponding number to be provided. So if you are writing this statement, the intent is not executed. How the intent is to be executed? Whenever if you are writing this one, that means whenever if you are calling a start activity with a intent object. If you are writing a start activity with intent object, that means which activity, which intent you want to start, you have to specify as a value. So whenever you are calling this method, then only the intent will be started. So that it will be performs a action with a corresponding data. So here the action is nothing but a action underscore dial. Here the action is nothing but a action underscore view of this corresponding website or the corresponding URL. So let us see that the third button. So what is the third button? What is the method we are calling is, what is the function is we are calling is nothing but on click show map. On click show map is a thing we have to call. So whenever you are seeing on click, it is also we have to create one of the intent object. So with that the action is nothing but action underscore view. That means we are viewing that data. So what is the data we are passing? Geolocation. So wherever this geolocation is to be opened and viewing to the user. Whenever you are calling the start activity. So the action is nothing but it will provide the what is the action we have to perform. What is the action? We have to, what is the action it will perform, and URI parse is nothing but it will takes the data and what is the affected, what is the action while you are performing a action, which data will be affected. So in this way we are developing a calling built-in applications using intents. So in this we are only opening two of the websites. Let us see. So this is nothing but Amazon site will be opened when you are observed. Amazon site will be opened when you are pressing a browser. Web browser button is to be pressed, it will opens Amazon web browser. And when you are pressing a second button, that is make a call, it will calls to this corresponding number which is to be provided in the in the URI space of your corresponding intent. So in the same way the third window is also to be opened. So that is Google map will be opened, and based on the information it will opens you and it will point out a particular location to be given in your geo parameters. So the assignment questions for this topic here: develop an application for calling built-in applications using intents. So all of you develop the applications like, if go with the 5 buttons. So in the button make a call, in the second button you have to open a geolocation, and then third button you have to open a WhatsApp application. So in the same way develop an application based on this calling built-in applications using intents. So and one more example here we have to consider is, when you are using a creating a one of the application like, so my application is to be like this W. My application is W. So whenever you are opening the application, you are opening one of the application, it is having a something. So in this one of the thing is nothing but, so when you are pressing this one, it takes a images or it takes a photos. So how it is to be possible? So it is to be possible while you are accessing a camera of your application. It is to be possible. That means it will take a photos by using a camera. So in the same way develop an application for the calling of built-in apps. Thank you all.